Hi everybody, this is Lance from ThetaTraders.com. This video I want to go over the Covered Strangle strategy. The results so far this year has been our best performing strategy out of all the different strategies we do at ThetaTraders.com. So I want to go over the results and possible setups and reasons why I take the trades the way I do. So on my iPad here, I'm looking for how to share my screen. Here we go. Sorry about that. And now, looking at the last trade that I did, we have MES on the very top here. I sold a 53.25 put and sold a 52.25 put. Took in 58 credit for it. I'm gonna look to buy to close it at 14.5, about 75% return on that, and has been going really well with that trade. Reason why I took it, if you look at MES, I have a lot of different lines here. The black line is the anchored VWAP, and in this case, I usually go to the recent low. You can see that we're above the recent low in the green bars here. And if you go to another recent low from May, it's going to end up being pretty close to it. And down here, you can see we're above the recent low in the AVWAP from the black line there. And then if you look at the three other lines, is 9 is yellow, 21 is blue, 50 is purple. This is a typical EMA setup I'll look at. We are right near it, within about 10 points of all those lines. So we're slightly above those EMAs, above the AVWAP, showing it's a slightly bullish setup. But when you look at the strike prices that I did, if you go down to this low here at the 52.40, I'm okay getting a sign there and then selling calls against it at that point. And I think it's still a decent setup for it. Next, looking at the spreadsheet. And all members of ThetaTraders.com get access to this. And then if you see under MES Covered Strangle, here are the trades this year so far. The one I just talked about is a delta of 0.18 and 0.13. So I usually look around the expected move or slightly past it just to get enough premium. These are all the trades we did so far this year. Typically collect anywhere between $200 to about $290. And then I'd like to close it out for about a $150 gain. You only need about $3,000 for this trade. So based on that, still looking at 5, 3, even at 2%, that was really quick earlier in the year. So typically you'll look at like 4 or 5% in about 30 to 45 days or so. Typically go a little lower than that. In terms of the DTE, I've been going around 37 to 45 days in most cases. But by doing that, we're able to stay at a pretty decent time frame and then also get to a decent enough return. What's interesting about this year and this strategy, what's interesting about this strategy this year is we haven't been assigned once. It has been a pretty bullish year in general. We did have some bearish moments in May and especially in early September, but still didn't get assigned on any of these contracts. Didn't have to stop out on any of them as well. I'm going to be looking at different stop out strategies, but haven't had to do that at all this year. So been doing really well just taking those covered strangle trades. Remember, in the covered strangle, I'm perfectly okay with getting assigned on the contract. You could do this with a fairly decent account size. For MES, if you're going to do it with ES, you need a really large account size because span margin could easily influence the positions a lot. So I'm okay using this with MES on one contract into a $50,000 account. So if you're interested in looking at all these trades, I am doing a free 7-day trial to all current ThetaTraders.com members, and it'll be accessed from this Sunday on the 12, 13, 14, 15th, all the way to the 22nd of September. Goes to any current members. So you can join in any of the membership levels. You can do the quarterly membership, it's the most affordable, getting a daily put credit spread and 0 DTE. You can also do the Covered Strangle. We offer that in the Safeguard plan and in the Consistent Passive Profits plan. You get access to me and I help one-on-one with Zoom calls. So if you're interested in any of that, let me know. And I'll see you guys on the Discord next time. Have a good one.